everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do another demonstration using White Nights pastel watercolors. In the last YouTube video, I've used almost all the colors in that painting except Magnolia, and I thought this is such a beautiful color that I must do a painting including this color also. So I've decided to do a beautiful pastel watercolor sunset. So I want to show you the painting I am going to demonstrate today. Hope you can all see it. Anyways, I am going to keep a photo of this painting in the next slide so that you can take a screenshot if you want to paint this painting. So in the middle there's the beach, and at the back of the beach there's the sea, and from the sea they have taken the water and created this pool. So this is a man-made pool because you can see the surface beneath the pool. So let's get on with the painting. So before we get on with the painting, I want to show you the paper I have used. This is the paper, Legion Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press paper. This is 300 GSM, 100% cotton paper, 12 inches into 16 inches large size paper. So now let's get on with the painting. I have created a simple sketch, and now I am going to squeeze the tubes onto this palette. Here I am going to use one more extra color, which is Payne's Gray. I mean, you can use black, any black. So in this case I am going to use Payne's Gray for painting the palm trees and wherever black is required in the painting. So here I am squeezing Payne's Gray. I am applying clean water to the top portion of the painting. Taking Naples Flesh, which is the lighter version of the peach, and applying it in the middle. I want the middle to be light, and whatever other colors I apply, I'll apply it to the sides. So here I'll be taking peach and applying it to the sides. Now I'm taking Magnolia and applying it to the sides, and a little bit on the bottom part of it, bottom part of the sky. Now I'm mixing Magnolia and Royal Blue to get a pastel purple shade, and I'm adding Payne's Gray or Morongo to it to make it darker. And this I'll apply it to the sides in the form of streaks. You have to do all this when the paper is still wet. Now with the same color I am applying clouds like shapes to the sides. I am taking the initial purple color I mixed, and I am adding it to the middle part of the sky. Now adding Morongo to give the clouds depth. Now I am taking clean water and wetting the down portion of my painting, which is the water portion. Mixing peach and Magnolia to get a pinkish peach, and applying it onto the water, top portion of the water. The water is basically the reflection of the sky, so whatever colors we have used in the sky we'll use in the water portion of it. Now I am mixing the initial purple black color and applying it onto the sides and bottom. Applying paint spray to the bottom portion. Now I'm taking Pearl's Grey and applying it to the umbrella, and I'm taking Payne's Grey to apply it to the bottom part of the umbrella. So I'm going to do all the umbrellas in this way, and I'm going to leave the tree trunks. I'm going to paint it around the tree trunks. The umbrellas which are behind the tree trunks, I'm going to paint them around the trunks, so I'll know where the trees are. I'm painting the sun with white. It's good to use a pointed tip brush to do all these detailing. Now I'm painting the sea. Which is behind the beach. You can see only a small portion of it. And while the paint is still wet, I am going to take Payne's Grey and paint the land. There's a bush type of structure in between. Here I'm just painting that bush. Painting the stands of the umbrellas. Painting the left side of the sea. On the left side of the land. There's a big bush on the left side. Now I'm painting the chairs and blending it into the land. I'm painting the people, just giving a hint that there are people there, so they're kind of abstract. Just painting a little head and little hands and legs. Adding pearls grey to indicate their clothes. I'm painting an electric pole, and I'm going to paint the lines of the electric pole at the end. Now I'm painting the tree trunks with paints grey. The tree trunks are thin at the top, and as you come down they become thicker. And it's here also it's very good to use a pointed tip brush so you can get the shape right, and also your pencil lines will give you a guide. Now I'm painting the lines of the leaves, which act as a guide for me to where to place the leaves. Now I'm taking a 1/2 inch flat brush and taking paints grey, dabbing my brush onto a tissue to remove excess water, and I'm going to paint the leaves with this square brush, flat brush I mean. That was too much, I have to remove that with a tissue. First I'll complete that leaf, and I'm going to remove the excess paint with the tissue. In the same way I'm going to do all the leaves. It's good to do all the leaves in different directions to make it look more natural. This time I'm taking a darker version of paint spray. That means I'm taking very less water and paint, more of paint, and placing it here and there to give depth to the leaves. There's a plank in the river, in the pool. I'm painting that with pearl grey. And with Morongo, I give depth to the plank. I'm taking royal blue and making these lines, slanted lines, to show the surface of the pool, which will be beneath the water. So after I do this surface, I'll be adding in the waves. Now I'm adding in the waves with the magnolia, sorry. Look at that, see how beautiful it is. Now I'm going to add in the reflections of the trees. It's good to have a guiding lines for these reflections, because this reflection should be the same as the trees which are at the top. So it's good if you first draw those reflections into the water and then paint it with paints grey. Doing that for all the trees. And the reflection for the electric pole also. The reflection of the bush. The reflection of the chairs and umbrellas. And at the bottom, the reflection of the leaves are just indicated by just a black paint. We can't see the shape of the leaves in the water. Because it's dark. And adding some waves, black waves here and there. So later I've added the electric lines and also the shadow of this bush onto the plank, and this is the final painting. Hope you all liked it. Thank you.